Okay. Hi, this is the Demont Tutor with yet another premiere draft from Magic Arena. We are drafting Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Let's get started. So I believe we were in day 3 of the draft, either day 3 or day 4. So we've been really successful. But of course, as the draft format evolves, we are looking at different kinds of decks that are becoming available. Certain decks are becoming harder to find. So we're going to see what's available. All right, and we pick up a bomb. Kitesail Larcenist. The Flying Ward 1 is awesome, and it turns an artifact or creature into a treasure. And lose all other abilities. So most of the time, we're probably going to be using that on our opponent, but you could also use it on your own creature. Maybe you need to get a creature into the graveyard because you need either the extra mana or you need to fuel Descent. But this is one of the best rares in the set. Let's look at other cards in the set here. I'm also liking Belligerent Yearling. A 3/2 Trampler at 2 is always pretty good. Chupacabra Echo can provide decent removal. Also, we have Deathcat Marionette. This also fuels Descent. Cogwork Wrestler is a great late pickup. And then Dead Right Weight. Oh, and then we also have the blue-white signature uncommon as well. We're going to follow that up with a Zoetic Glyph. This makes any artifact a huge threat. 5/4. I love putting this on the Oaken Sirens because it's also a flyer. So to get a 5/4 flyer that has Vigilance is insane. And it can tap 4 mana that you can use to cast other artifacts. So we already have a really great start in blue. So I'll be looking at other blue cards that could possibly wheel. Inverted Iceberg is a great pickup. Again, it gets cards into the graveyard and draws, and can turn to a 6/6 late. There's again another Deathcat Marionette that we talked about. To a lesser extent, the Screaming Phantom can also fuel Descent. We have a good stopgap in Altasaur. Again, when you have solid board states, Altasaur is great to start pinging the opponent. There's also Iron Power Aspirant. Pump up, put +1/+1 counters. I like putting them on flyers. Okay, not crazy about the blue cards here. We do have Merfolk Scout that can work in an aggressive deck. If we're exploring, however. No guarantee that we will be exploring a lot. I am thinking that the best card in the pack is Walty's Final Strike. It is a punch, so it doesn't risk your own creature. The biggest worry that you have is that your creature gets removed. But you don't have to put necessarily your own creature at risk. Other cards we're looking at, let's see, Helping Hand. Turns a card from Battlefield. We have Armored Kincaller in case we want dinosaurs. Aid is a good trick. So now next, we have Glimpse the Core. That can ramp getting another forest. You can also go ahead and search for caves. We also have Dig Site Conservator. I don't see this really. I feel like this is more of like a defensive card in case you are facing someone against Descent. I'm not sure if I want to pick it up here though. We do have a flyer though, Miner's Guide Wing. So I think I might pick that up. Like, all the 1/1 flyers are really good. I think what something Sky Warden? Yeah, that's the one in blue. There's also a lifelink flying in white. There's the black 1/1 flyer, the bat that allows you to grab a card from the opponent. Like, all of those 1/1s are great. Okay. So we have Sand Coil or Soul Coil Viper that works with reanimation. I'd rather be in black green for that. I don't mind grabbing Invert Iceberg here. We'll have a target for the Zoetic Glyph. You have an option also the Plain Cycler. I also like Plundering Pirate. Creates a treasure token. Again, gives another target for the Zoetic Glyph. But I would probably say just stick to blue. Stick to the color that we are pretty sure we're going to play. So what do we have? Sunbird Standard if we want to stay open. There is Ancestor's Aid if we decide to go into red. We could also go with Hotfoot Gnome. I'm not sure how good Hotfoot Gnome is. It is an artifact. It has haste, and it can give other creatures haste, which is kind of nice. I'm going to hover over Hotfoot Gnome for a hot second. I think I'm going to investigate, actually, right now in 17 lands. How well has the Gnome been doing? Hotfoot Gnome, ooh, not too good. 52.1. So let's go ahead and go to, actually let's go with the standard. Just give us some flexibility. Okay, so now we have the choice between Wandering Pirates. We could go into red, maybe go red-blue, because there is a Goblin Tomb Raider. I do expect us to have a lot of artifacts, and Goblin Tomb Raider can do a lot of great work. We did see an Altasaur get passed. We could also go Waylaying Pirates. I do like Waylaying Pirates, and that would stick to blue, but I do think the Raider has actually more potential. I have generally seen these pirates get tend to wheel. These do tend to be more available. So I'll aim for the Tomb Raider. The Cave will add tokens to a target creature. I kinda like that. I could also go with Buried Treasure. I'm aiming toward Buried Treasure. It's just so flexible. I always like having one in my deck. It helps with mana fixing, and it's a really great mana sink to get the Discover 5. So I'll grab one. But something like the Cave could be useful, again, if we end up getting more flyers. So I love the Cogwork Wrestler. It's such a great trick, can save a lot of your creatures, can act as de facto removal if the opponent thinks that you're trading, and then suddenly -2, -0 comes down. There's also Brackish Blunder, which could be a decent interaction spell, but I'd rather elect for the permanent. Okay, so we could go River Herald Scout, get an exploration, or we go with a Cave. I say we just get the 2-drop here. Yeah, move a 2-drop. Now we'll go with the Shipwreck Sentry. At first I was worried about it having Defender, but there are so many artifacts in the set that I find that it loses Defender and is able to attack more often than I usually expect. And worst case scenario, that it does hold its ground, it does trade very well if you want to go into the longer game. They could go Sage of Days, which wouldn't be bad. I have seen Hunter's Blowgun do a decent job at an aggressive deck, and if we're going to be targeting Oaken Sirens, the equipment could be pretty good. And we have another option in equipment with Pirate Hat. If if I choose between, I'm probably choosing Pirate Hat because it does allow you to get cards into the graveyard. So, yeah. Let's go with Scythe, I guess, as a surprise. In case we do go into blue-green. And we now have Braided Net or Captain Storm. Braided Net is good. Captain Storm, though, would solidify our red-blue artifact deck. So, I don't think I can pass up Captain Storm. I know Braided Net has a pretty high win rate. I think like 58%. But I think Captain Storm is like 60. I'm gonna look that up right now. Storm is a 60.8% win rate. Braided Net is 58.4. So I could see either argument if you want to stay open with Braided Net. I just think that the benefits of Braided Net are very limited. And it takes 6 mana to essentially activate the draw card for the artifact. You can reuse it, but I think Captain Storm would be way more useful. So now if we're going blue-red, I am now aiming for Sunfire Torch. Another artifact that can activate Captain Storm. It can act as a buff for creatures and can act as a shock. Cards looking at on the wheel, Scampering Surveyor could be pretty good in case we need a little bit of ramp. Also don't mind Ancestral Reminiscence to draw and discard. Alright, I think I want to go Plundering Pirates. I like the Goblin Tomb Raider, but you don't want too many 1-drops, because they end up just kind of dying in your hand. Plundering Pirate is a much more of a mid-range card, and it creates a treasure token. So it creates bodies. Plundering Pirate, you can play early or late game. So we're going to pick that up. Have a lot of great options late. Maybe the Altasaur wheels, maybe the Sentry wheels, maybe the Pirate wheels. We already have a Pirate Hat. Not crazy about Zoyowa's Justice. I think we'll just go ahead and get the Cave. There is another Petrify that's being passed, so maybe white was open too. I'm very happy to get into blue-red. Alright, would I want Rampaging Ceratops, or do I want to go with the second Inverted Iceberg? I kind of want the Ceratops as a late, as a top end. Let's go with the top end here. We already have one Inverted Iceberg. Kind of don't want two there, but I wouldn't mind getting this second Iceberg on the wheel. Let's make sure that we get the top end for the Ceratops. And then we have a Volatile Wanderglyph. This allows us to get through our deck. What's the term we're looking for? Is it not rummage? I always forget what happens with what it's called when you discard first versus drawing. Because there's loot, there's rummage. I'll get my magic terms accurate someday. We're going to go to the Wanderglyph. It's also an artifact. Again, can activate Captain Storm. Very happy with that. Now I'll see a ton of green. Maybe this is a Brazen Blade Master deck. It's certainly possible. So maybe it could be a good card. But this definitely feels like a 24th, 25th card available. But we'll grab it. We're going to pass on green to the folks to our right. They'll have some pretty good green cards in Armored Kincaller and Axejaw. But I think I'm happy with the way laying pirates now. Okay, this can fixed land mana here, but don't mind being able to lock up creatures. And then now we have the Island Cycler. Happy with that. I'm guessing we're probably not going to play white. I guess we'll get the Ancestral Reminiscence now. Don't think we're also going to play Huatli. Maybe if we need more interaction, but let's just assume we're going to go red-blue. What's our breakdown looking at? 11-7, okay. Not a bad balance. Let's take a look at our wheel. Or sorry, wheel when we're talking about our curve. So I'm guessing Blowgun's probably out. Curve's looking quite nice. We'll see if the Sunbird standard is necessary. Don't mind getting another Sentry here. How often are we gonna play Descend on this? I've never really played Child of the Volcano. Don't really like it. Let's get the Ray of Ruin. Maybe we splash it. There's an off chance that we do if we need more interaction. Okay, we can play Sage of Days. Right. Again, helps with Descent. Okay. Just grab the uncommon. Okay. Alright, last pack. Ooh my! Thousand Moons Smithy. Is this worth splashing? Even double splashing? Maybe. But we do have an Abrade. This is, I mean, this just catches so much removal. 3 damage and then destroys target artifact. I don't think we can pass that up. I would eventually love to get a good blue-white deck, though. It's just that red ends up being so much more tempting. I would love to play with Master Guide Mural. Like, these two are great blue-white cards, but they do require more commitment to white. And generally, I tend to like the removal with red. Maybe also the Sunshot Militia wheels. Alright. So overall, we're looking pretty good. I would love to see some Oaken Sirens, though, that we can equip. We are missing quite a few flyers here. The only flyer we have is the Larcenist. Alright, I think we'll just go with another Plundering Pirate. Alright, so Black's working within Descent. There's the Cave that can help fix mana. Another Waylaying Pirates. Alright, so we have our 24. Probably looking to replace the River Herald Scout. I mean, well, the exploration is nice. It doesn't create an artifact. We might consider a different top end instead of Rampaging Ceratops. I'm also looking to probably replace a Brazen Blade Master. And there's our Oaken Siren. I would also love to pick up one Atali's Favor, but this just brings so much together. We really want to get as many like flying threats in. And the fact that Siren can both attack and defend really well, it just makes it one of my favorite commons. It could probably be my favorite common. It's between Oaken Siren and Abrade. And Oaken Siren is Pirate too. It's just all the types that you want with the stats that you want. It just goes so well. I love this card. Dinosaur Morpho Pirate Vampire. We could go with another Cycler. Go another Cycler here. We could also do Dinotomatron. I don't think, though, this is necessarily an aggressive deck. I'd rather have the Cycler. And I think it is a better top end, too. Just want to look at... I have 10 pirates here. Awesome. Alright, I think that gets rid of the Blade Master. Alright, well, speaking of Itali's favor, right? So now we have two great enchantments, the Itali's favor and the Zoetic Glyph. I think that cancels out the River Herald Scout. We have plenty of great 2-drops. Choice between the Runaway Boulder or the Gold Fury Strider. I guess we'll think about the Strider here, but trampling is nice. It is an artifact. It might be just slightly better than the Rampaging Ceratops. Might be slightly better, though. The fact that this needs to be blocked by 3 creatures just makes the blocking a lot more awkward. The benefit, of course, though, for the Strider is that it is an artifact. So it could be cast, for example, with Oaken Siren. So it could cast a little bit sooner. And there's another Zoetic Glyph. I think it might be worth getting the second one. What's great about this is that even if it gets removed, you get the Discover 3. It's just a great card. I'd get that over the Cave. I think that could be better than the Strider. Although technically you could put this on the Strider. Alright, so we have a second Inverted Iceberg. We could also go with the Cycler here, or we go with the Cave. God, any of those are good. Let's go with the Cave, because we know we're going to play it. And there is the Sunshot Militia that came on the wheel. Very happy about that. Yeah, let's go with another Cave here. Could also get a second Waylaying Pirates. Let's go with actually second Waylaying Pirates. Ah, dang it. I should have realized there was another Waylaying Pirates, otherwise I would have gotten the Cave. That's fine. Maybe we create the map token, I doubt it. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we don't have much top end. Iceberg, Siren, definitely. Alright, so some questions that we have is how many sentries do we really want to play? I don't think the Sunbird standard is really necessary anymore. We're not splashing anything. Get rid of 5 cards here. Sage of Days is also kind of questionable. Because I don't think we really have anything that... We don't have any Descent. I think. Let's look up. Do we have Descent? Actually... We have Descend? Nothing. Yep, no Descend. Alright. So, oops. So, without Descend, Sage of Days don't really need. Do I keep both of these? I do like having some options for the top end. Ancestral Reminiscence is pretty good to restock the hand, but would I rather have maybe like one of... So I think we can take out one of the sentries. We have plenty of great 2-drops. Uh, 2 cards left to get rid of. Zoetic Glyphs, unfortunately, can tackle any artifact. So, and we have a lot of treasures that we can pick up, so I think we keep both of the Zoetic Glyphs. These are basically 5/4s. The question is, you know, how much do we want the restocking of the hand? I mean, no, that will be useful. The Sentry can be a good blocker. It can keep us alive. How good will be Pirate Hat? We do have lots of pirates that we can put them on. But we already have a Sunfire Torch. Is it more important that we have the Pirate Hat over the Ancestral Reminiscence? I want to say yes. Because at least we're going to, I think, get a little bit more value. We can rummage, I believe, again. Rummage away lands. I think rather than having the one-time Ancestral Reminiscence. And, of course, it activates with the artifact, so with Captain Storm. So, I guess my question now is, do we keep the Sentry, or do we get rid of one of these creatures? One of the top end. I think there's a piece of me that doesn't really care for the Sentry. I mean, it's great that you can get a 3/3 that attacks when you have a bunch of artifacts coming down. But part of me doesn't really want to worry about it. Let's see if we have enough like survival early on. If it turns out that we can't survive early and we need a good blocker, then I might put this back in. Yeah, actually, when I think about it, yeah, we aren't going to have many good blockers because we don't want to block with the Storm. I don't think Wanderglyph is going to block very much. The Militia is probably the best blocker that we have. Maybe we get rid of Buried Treasure, but I think we take our chances with this. If we don't like it, maybe we get rid of like a Waylaying Pirates, or we'll get rid of either the Ceratops or the Gold Fury Strider. But let's try to see what happens when we play with more top end. I guess we can get away with playing a little bit of mono blue. We do have the Kitesail Arsonist. We can draw with the Iceberg. Okay, we still aren't seeing that mountain. Hopefully we'll see it soon. Artifact. Guess we hold. Okay. All right, we are continuing to play mono blue. Okay, fine. Lock you down. Braid. Okay. Fine with you using a braid. Kinter's Kind. Okay. Choose one target artifact or creature. Guess we could target the Skull Taker. What would happen if we targeted the token? I honestly don't know. Discover 4. To each opponent, you gain 2 life. Okay. From exile. Okay. I don't... Or do I use it? Yeah, I guess so. Do I care whether they get this into the graveyard or not? Let's go ahead and use it on the token, just out of experimentation. Because if they get rid of it, will this turn back into a 3-2? I don't know. Maybe. And this is a pirate? Okay. See what happens. Okay. Well. Man. I guess I attack the Kinter's Kind. I don't like the open mana. Scary. And get rid of the pirate. Yeah. Okay, so it does turn back to a 3-2. Okay. There's a craft. I think I do craft here. Alright. Get a big booty on the board while we still await our first mountain. Ah! Yeah, I think we're probably dead. Yeah, Quinturus along with Abysmal. Could be very well be too late. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and well, no, we'll play this out a little bit longer, but we are not long for this world. Yeah, this is very dead. Oh, well, we faced the bomb of Kinterus. Alright, I guess we don't like seeing red, but we do have buried treasure. Did I put any mountains in this deck? I did! Look at me! So prepared. Okay, so there's open mana. We are not going to cast a Poetic Glyph. Instead, we're going to go ahead and get our Pirate down. Huh. Okay, so if we're going to sacrifice a creature, might as well sacrifice this Wrestler. Okay, fine. So both of them died. But then I'm going to have a 5/4 coming. Surprised they didn't attack, though. They have a big threat on their hands. Okay. So you get Discover 3. Nice. Yeah. Okay, we'll get the Trampler down. Okay. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I go with Tali's Favor. This is great. Huh. This is Vigilance Menace. If they attack 6, I'm going to allow... If I allow 7, I'm going to get down to 10. But here, they would go down to 8. Would that be worth it? I could get +2/+0 if I tap these two. I think I go for it, right? Because it'll be 6. Oh, dang it. I should have done it first. I messed that up. Okay. Don't want to trade anyway. Yeah, it's fine. It's probably a mistake. Okay, so now I'm gonna get pinged here. Oh. Yeah, I don't think this is much of a payoff. I mean, because I'm winning this race. Yeah, I don't think they should have traded. They needed a lot more descent to be able to get this creature back. The menace of this is just way too important. Or not menace, the vigilance part is just way too important. Okay, so they're gonna spend 3. Alright. Okay, so there is a little bit more of a race here. Let's go ahead and bury treasure, see what we can pull. Okay. Attack. This could give them some trouble. Because I don't think they really want to attack with the Larcenist. They really need to find... Okay, so they're going to attack with the Larcenist. Unless they have another blocker here. So that gets to a 3-3. Ooh, that hurt. I admit, that hurt. They'll double block. Sacrifice another artifact. If I attack, they'll block with these 2/2s. I don't think that's worth it. Let's go ahead and get the Oaken Siren down. Yeah, that messed me up. End this. Man. And they can just sack to make that bigger. So... we're just very unlucky. We're just hitting these... we're just getting hit with these bombs. Put this on the treasure? But still... because we're not going to be able to stop. If I attack with this... it still... it won't be able to block. Yeah. I mean, sometimes we just get unlucky, right? I don't think anything's wrong with our deck. We just... a shame. Now we're just facing some major bombs. Okay, alright. Keep this. Okay, I might have to abrade this 2/2. Okay, good. Actually, no. Here's what we'll do. We'll play the Tomb Raider. The Clockwork Wrestler can come and become a 2/2 and block. And I can block the 1/1. Yep. I can block both of them. Unless they have a trick. Should try to save the 2/2. Okay. Alright. It's fine. How would I do this? I need a draw. So... yeah, I need to get a land. I'm not gonna block. So... okay. So let's see what we want to do here. There's a 3/1... This will get +2/+2, but it takes a lot for it to equip. So... I think I probably want to get this into the graveyard anyway. So, let's do this. We'll bury treasure. No attacks. Okay, so it still keeps the counter. Interesting. Ah, had it. What can you do? Wow. A trade? It's not... yeah. Okay. Okay, I need this to be a threat. Oof. Uh-oh. So now the abrade won't help. I have to play defense. 7/7. Keeping an 8. Okay. Great. Nice. Very happy with that. Very good. Let's pirate. Perfect. Let's go. Fine. This will be a 3/3. What does it give? Doesn't have reach. Yeah, we'll keep it. Just braid it. Go. Should do it. Yep. All right, we're on the board. Yes. Okay. 2-drop, 3-drop. Okay. Okay, now they're gonna sack this. All right. Do I abrade? Or do I Atali's favor just to make sure that I get the 3? Just to make sure that I can get it down. No, I think I abrade here. Let me get rid of the mountain. creature. This is not a pirate. We can lock this down, though. Now I think I go with Tali's favor. Oof. Yeah, actually. Now it's a big threat. You just block with a gnome. Nice. Alright, so that's going to... I'm going to lock up that. Unless I have a trick up my sleeve. Which I don't. Finger of the buried treasure. Five. Okay, so we have 3 mana open. Decline. I like these cards. Gotta block one of them. I'm guessing you block the 4/4. Okay. Good. Good. Awesome. Get a threat in the air. Six. Okay, so they could craft this and start making 4/4s. Mm-hmm. Eight, 6. This will be a 4. 4, 5, 6. Let's attack with everybody. Oof, boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't have enough for that. Decline. Okay, so I'll save that. Perfect. Love it. Four. Alright, climb back up. Again, mono blue, but this time we don't have a way of ensuring that we get our mountain, so we mully this. And there we do. There we go. Oof, lifelink. So the white deck. Let's attack with both. Should attack the Wonder Glyph, yeah. It's worth the trade. Okay, good. Oh, they're gonna mill it? Okay. Cool. Okay, there's an abrade available. Abrade it later. If 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I probably... Yeah, I think I, artifact now. I don't want to lose the chance that I'll miss the mana in case someone takes out the Siren, so... So we're going to get a big booty here. We can abrade if they decide to craft the saw blades. Okay. Let's get the Strider down first. Yeah, this bat has been keeping them in the game. Okay. Graveyard to your hand? No, scry. They like all three, huh? Nice. I think I tap both of these. Great. Tap artifacts you control. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna inverted iceberg instead. I think I kill the bat? We kill the bat later. Okay. Wow. Is that an artifact in here? I do not. So I think I do take the action. can tap that. Okay. Tap one. Let's think. Six. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think they lose unless they can take care of one more. This will actually be more than 5. Okay, I'm sure here. Let's go over the top, right? Because if you tap that, gets it. No, it won't be enough, right? Because you tap, this taps, they'll block here, and only 10 gets across. Well, that won't help. I should have... Dang it, I messed up. I should have untapped the wrestler there. That's my bad. I screwed that up bad. Should have untapped the wrestler so that at least I had a blocker. My bad. My bad. these little tiny decisions that can really mess me up. Okay. Okay. Fucking. I want the trampler. Six. I only have 6 mana. Find out. Oh, I'm dead. Because they just tapped 2. Dang it! Oh. Dang it. 2 and 3. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. Alright. This deck deserved better. I could have played a little bit more precisely. I thought the draft went fine. I got outvalued. We faced 2 bombs early. We did our best to fight our way up those last couple of wins. But yeah, I could have saved a couple more life if I had untapped my Cogwork Wrestler instead to get an extra blocker. The tapping of the other creature just wasn't necessary. That was definitely my fault. But I think in general though, like, this deck is a good deck, right? Would have loved a little more Oaken Sirens, a couple more Vigilance creatures attacking over the top. Again, they do so much work. Would have loved a couple of more ways to pump. I gotta check in that last game if I had a chance to abrade one of the 6/6s as well. So would have liked a little bit more interaction. But otherwise, again, it was a good deck. It was a good deck. A little bit of luck, and just a little bit more precise playing, and I think we could have gotten to 3 to 4 wins. Anyways, it happens sometimes. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I will catch you later. Demont Tutor, signing out. Okay, we're going to try to run it one more time. Alright. Hi, this is Demont Tutor. We had another premiere draft of Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Let's go ahead and get started.
soon.
And we draft a god. Osier Talk. If one or more creature tokens will be created, create 3 times that many tokens. So this clearly is for the gnome deck. So make a ton of tokens, and if it dies, it becomes a land. But we need to attack with a lot of creatures in order to revive it. But yeah, this is a bomb. Let's play it. Other cards in the pack we want to pay attention on the wheel. Diamond Pickaxe, Inverted Iceberg, Conservator, Sandwing, it's a Planecycler. Militia would go really well with these 1/1s, because then you can just, again, ping the opponent to death. Walty's Final Strike. A lot of good stuff in this pack. All right, and we finally pick up the Master Guide mural. So we have 2 choices: either the Master Guide mural, which I always wanted to play, or we get the Tinker's Tote. Tinker's Tote creates the tokens, which of course goes really well with Osier Talk. But Master Guide mural makes the 4/4s, which also goes with Osier Talk. Let's go with the higher upside card with Master Guide mural. Okay, so King, we went 2 and 3, sadly. The first 2 losses, we just ran into some bombs that we just couldn't race. And then the last game, I think I could have made a couple of better decisions. But it was a red-blue Pirates Artifact deck, which I think it was pretty solid. Especially with now the cards becoming a little bit more competitive, a little bit hard to get in the Artifact Pirates blue-red deck. But we're going to try to do blue-white. And we got a Tinker's Toad anyway. Love it. Adaptive Gem Guard could also be a way we could utilize those tokens. Pump this up. The Enigma Jewel, but this is the weird crafting one because it relies on crafting with things with abilities. Never Punished. Yeah. What's interesting is that you can actually craft this, because I think activated abilities, I think craft is an activated ability. So I guess you play it, but I'm not sure why you would want to use those abilities on the Legendary Artifact. Like, I don't know what good abilities you're talking about. Maybe like Poison Frog, get, mana. I don't know. Hotfoot Gnome, who knows. We are passing up a Deep Cavern Bat, which is one of the best cards in the game, though. But we have Osier Talk. Alright, and if we're going to go blue-white, we can get the Hermetic Nautilus. Really flexible card because it can both defend and attack. So we're going to grab the Nautilus. Wouldn't mind the Ancestral Reminiscence on the wheel. There is also a possibility that we could maybe splash blue-white instead. So maybe we're going red with Treasures. Could also go green, because there's a lot of mana fixing in green. Okay. So speaking of fixing, we have the standard, but I think we can just stick to blue. We'll get the island cycler. We're probably going to get the puzzle door on the wheel unless there is another player going into artifacts. We're passing up the red Wanderglyph. And we get one of my favorite cards, Oaken Siren. We've talked a lot about this card. Passing up the Sunset Militia. Also, another card that we could consider here is the Attentive Sunscribe is also an artifact and allows you to scry when you attack with it. Alright, I guess we want a second Nautilus. Don't mind getting two. Passing up a cave. Okay, we're almost on the wheel. We knew a puzzle door passed by. I kind of want the puzzle door. Well, I feel the second puzzle door. Do we also have a second Ancestral Reminiscence? I think I probably want the puzzle door anyway, just to have more crafting fodder. And we can go grab, the Inverted Iceberg or the Sandwing. Or the Scout. A lot of good stuff here. I think I want to get the Iceberg. Is there anything that would use to create tokens? Oh yeah, and specifically it creates creature tokens, so it doesn't triple treasure tokens or map tokens. Alright, we'll definitely get the Sunscribe over the second puzzle door. Could go the second Island Cycler, or we go with the Herald Scout. Let's go with the Herald Scout here. I think one of these is fine. We might even get a second later, but I just want to make sure that we get 2 drops. And we have plenty. Oh, actually, we have plenty here. Maybe I should have gone with the second cycler. That's fine. And we're able to get the Ancestral Reminiscence anyway. Do you want to grab the cave? Possibly. Yeah, I'd rather just at least get one of the reminiscences over the cave. There's another puzzle door anyway. Out of air? We might play this. I don't know if we'll play 2 though. Alright. Where's some removal? I guess we could grab that. Hulking Raptor. Got some mana, but of course you're really pushing green. Blue cards I'm not really excited about. Again, we already have our Brine Fang. There could be Minecart if we were trying to splash anything. But I think just getting removal will be fine. The cost isn't something I don't think we should necessarily worry about so much, especially if we expect the opponent to attack into us. So what does this do? Abuelo's Awakening. Return target artifact or non-aura enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield with X additional +1/+1 counters on it. It is a 1/1 spirit creature with flying in addition to its other types. How good is that? Never really seen this played. I have seen Miner's Guidewing, though, played, as well as the Oltec Cloud Guard. Between the two, this is tough, because the 1/1, again, these 1/1 creatures are so important. But we do have something that creates a gnome. I think we just get the early creature. Again, quality early creature I think beats common link creature, even though it does make tokens. 4. Okay. All right. We got a Market Gnome, great blocker. And again is Craft Fodder. Probably maybe pick up the Adaptive Gem Guard on the wheel. Cosmian Blast could also be a good removal spell. There's a Petrify. I like that. Didactic Echo could be decent if we end up getting to Descend. There's another... Ooh. Second Petrify or Tinker's Tote. I think I go with the second Tinker's Tote. We're also passing up a Dawn Runner. A lot of good artifacts. Lots of good artifacts. Now this creatures get +1/+0. I don't want one of these. Is there a chance that this could wheel over, say, like an Envoy? Let's get one of these. Also doesn't hurt to get, like, give hexproof. Ooh. Okay, another Miner's Guidewing. Passing up Vanguard of the Rose. This could be quite useful if we're going to get a ton of tokens, but I think the flyer is going to be more important. Dies, yeah, target creature explores. Okay, here I want to get the Sandwing now. Great to have an optional flyer. If we get the Pirate Hat over the second Marauding Brinefang, I think you don't want the second. Want the Pirate Hat. So it puts great pressure. If we, put on one of these Guidewings, again, it'll have Vigilance. We'll have, again, we have 3 Vigilance flyers: the Guidewings and the Oaken Siren. I don't know how reliable we'll be able to attack with a Sentry. Create a token. Well, Self-Reflection does technically create tokens. So maybe we'll have a play with this with Osier Talk. Because we're at 25 already. Adaptive Gem Guard, or do I go with the Cosmian Blast? I think Cosmian Blast here. I still think I can probably pick one of these up later. Is there anything I'd want to pick up? Maybe. Do I want Cogwork Wrestler? Sure. I think an Envoy might even be pretty decent too. In case we want to make more tokens. I really enjoy Flail, but I think if we're gonna attack, especially in the air, Charter Course can be really good. Would love to get a cave eventually, but Charter Course I think will be good with the flyers that we have. Deconstructing Hammer. Grab a cave card. Fury Strider. Nothing really good in blue or white. I guess we get the cave. Yeah. Maybe we had a chance to put this on a flyer. Ah, here we go. Hey, Warden. Love to see you. Would love to see the Mammoth War Scribe. +2/+1. There's a good chance I think this wheels, because I think our type of deck, which focuses on tokens, is one of the few decks that I actually think really want this card. There's also spring-loaded saw blades, which can act as removal. But I think getting the early Warden will be great. A lot of great white cards here. Even getting the +1/+1 counter to put on the flyer would be great. Guess we don't need the puzzle doors. Are we gonna get another Miner's Guidewing? I think I'm fine with enough of the Miner's Guidewing. Well, can we get enough of them? I think we can probably get a sentry on the wheel. Sure. Yeah, Conservator? I don't think so. Let's get the cave over the second family reunion. Could get Helping Hand on the wheel too. Ooh, yep, and there's our old tech Cloud Guard. Got a lot of nice flyers. Let's get Inverted Iceberg. We don't have many caves to make the Benthazar work really well. Okay, I think the River Herald Scout is out. We want Double Striker over the Tinker's Toad. I think we just keep getting tokens. We have 3 of these. A lot of blockers available. These are artifact tokens. I'm thinking Pirates over the cave? I'm gonna play the Out of Airs. No, I think we'll definitely play the cave. I'm not sure if we're gonna play the Pirates. Okay, so we'll grab a Shipwreck Sentry anyway. We could get a Scampering Surveyor. Actually, don't mind even getting the Surveyor. Do I have a Sentry here already? I do not. Yeah. I'll also just grab the Surveyor here. So we have an option of a Sentry here. Oh! Vanguard of the Rose. Actually, Vanguard of the Rose is going to be better than the Sentry. Do I want the second Guidewing? Yeah, I want the second Guidewing instead. And a Helping Hand. Sure, we can play a Helping Hand here. Okay. Alright. So I think with blue-white, I think we got almost everything that at least I wanted out of a blue-white deck. Now it's just a matter of can we survive? Wow, 50 cards! I think we need 1 Iceberg. Okay. I don't think we want the Ancestral Reminiscence anymore. The Surveyor isn't really necessary to ramp. Well, maybe we want to race to get this Osier. And a lot of these Guidewings. I guess Cosmium Blast. Are we trying to eliminate creatures, or are we just trying to chump them? We probably have enough ways to make gnomes. Red Iceberg. I think we could still overwhelm them. I don't think we really need family reunion because we just have so many just counter so many token creators. We really have this big gap between like low end and really high end. The only thing we have really in the middle are the Tinker's Totes. This returns a creature card. What creature cards are we returning with 3 or less? Oaken Siren, the Nautilus, the Guide Wings. Maybe Cogwork Wrestler isn't as good here. We have enough artifact fodder, so I think probably we don't need the Wrestler. The Warden of the Inner Sky. We'll have Flying and Vigilance eventually, so we're definitely going to keep that. The Market Gnome is going to be good. Helping Hand, we can bring back the Warden. Vanguard of the Rose. Maybe the Attentive Sunscribe we get rid of. We're keeping the hats because it's just good on the Vigilance creatures and helps us get through the deck. I guess we don't really need the Sunscribe. We have 3 picks left. I want to keep this in order to make copies of either the Master Guide Mural, maybe copy the Cloud Guard. Wow, copy the Cloud Guard while the Osier Talk will be open. That would be amazing. Maybe get rid of one of the Soaring. I think, or maybe I take my chances with maybe just getting rid of one of the Nautilus. Either get rid of one Nautilus or get rid of the Vanguard. Or maybe Cosmium Blast. Cosmium Blast will get rid of bigger creatures. We also have Petrify. We have Petrify and Whirlpool and Cosmium Blast. Those are our 3 interactions there. I think we probably need all 3 of them. If that's the case, maybe we get rid of one Nautilus. Maybe get rid of one Tote. And get rid of one Sunwing. Okay. Lots of top end. We'll see how good Self-Reflection is. But it could be a win more. But let's try this. Super low end, super high end. Let's go. So I'm just looking at Talk. I just actually looked at 17 lands. Maybe Talk is not as good as I thought it was. It says 55.4% of a win rate. So maybe this wasn't the build around that I was looking for. But we do have a Guide Wing. Alright, let's hope we don't get punished for drafting the Talk and thinking it was a bomb when it really wasn't. But we do have a Guide Wing to start. fine. Which one do you kill? Or you kill both? Okay. Oh, cool. Could have screwed up my explore. What do you do? Can't cast spells during your turn. Okay. Oh. What else to do but put on a hat. Oh shoot, dang it, messed up. Ah. My bad. Whoops. I should have blocked. Okay. Well, they're gonna get a free attack in, sadly. My fault. Fight. Okay. Okay. Six. I'll have one more mana. Okay. Double block, I guess. No. Fine. Mm-hmm. If I attack... I don't think I try to attack. Beautiful. Oh, mama. Something bad was about to happen. We were about to see 3 4/4s coming. Okay, Guide Wing into Iceberg, then maybe put the Courtyard next. Dang it. Alright, that's gonna freeze my Guide Wing. I think put the second Guide Wing down to prevent this Siren from attacking. If it attacks, though, I probably leave it open, though. Yeah. Put this down first. It's down second. One, two, three, four. Look at that. So now these are going to get big. Big and strong. Woo, okay. It's tapped creature. Alright. So I guess I'm going to exile you. So now you're tapped. Great. She get one attack in. Boo. Alright, so I can sack you. One, two, three, four, five, six. Do I have them? I do. So I can tap you. Tappy tap. Boo! That's not nice. Well, they're letting me away with some stuff here. Go. I mean, it's crazy. Like, they have a nasty card here, but our minor Guide Wings have just done a ton of work. They're gonna try to craft this so they'll have a 1/4 flyer. Son of a pirate. It's a knight. Okay, so we have a Siren here. Guess I might as well block. Perfect. Just block with O3. They will not. Perfect. 4, 5, 6. Well, not quite. Can't quite get 6, but I think it'll be good to have in hand. Okay. Did I kill it? I think I'd rather kill the flyer. Dang it! Ugh. Man. Okay, but it can't really attack. If it does, I'm gonna kill the 1/4. Oh man, those flyers. I need to kill the 1/4. If I attack with both, I think I hold back. I don't like it though. Ugh, no. Okay. It's gonna quickly overwhelm me. Not trying to gain life. Yeah, they have a much bigger board than we do. We're stalling. Oof. That's harsh too. Ugh, that stupid cogwork. I can't kill the 2/5. So bad. So at least I have an opening. So I will attack with everyone. If they want to double block, that's fine. Dang it! Oh, I needed that. Hurt. Nice. Yes, baby. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Wow. What a pull. Sheesh. Wow. There's gonna be a problem. Yeah, I can't get down to 5. Yes! Yes! Another artifact. Six. Here we go. Crap. Can you get rid of that bat? Yes. You control. Artifact. Do I copy this so I can make more artifacts? Do I copy this to make more artifacts? You have to block with both of them, right? Does this do? Explorers. No, I want to keep this here. What? What? Okay, no, this is not the sweeper. This makes the big creature. Okay. All right, that's fine. I think I make the guide wings. Look at how big that board is! That's a big old board! Whoo! A big old board. They look so tiny. They're so small. I think they're just gonna go all out, right? Hmm? Woo! That's the difference between a flyer and not having a flyer. All right. Cool. All right. We're 2-0. And I just realized that I did not record this. I'm so sad. Oh well. I guess this draft will only exist live on stream, and on 17 lands. Ooh. Who's battle? That one was a good trade. You could have mapped that. Okay. Okay. I might have to spend mana to get 4 damage. I think that'll be worth it. Fine. I'm gonna pump it. We will not. Good. Okay. I'll have another white mana here, but I won't get it. Huh. I don't know if I'm attacking. Three more counters. Hmm. Should, yeah. Okay, so they're not gonna pump. Oof. Keep the whirlpool. I think I take care of the flyer pretty soon. Okay. Okay. Great. Thank you. Counterspell? Nope. Pirates on this. So I don't want to get rid of that. Okay. Another white mana, get 7. Okay. Alright, so they're trying to mill their way. Okay. rolling. Go. White. I think this is going to be too hard. Can't risk this. Yeah, better. Get rid of self-reflection. Let's see when this attacks. I'm gonna whirlpool it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I'm trying to get aggressive there, huh? Try this. I'm only gonna block the 2/3. This 3/2 is gonna be able to get through. Man, they're just able to just get enough interaction. It's too bad. Thanks. Man, all the white cards. Just way too aggressive. See if he needs white mana. Yeah, they're just really low to the ground. Can't even get any creatures out. Yeah. Could you use one of the Nautilus? Okay, go for it. Wow, no creatures! Not in the graveyard. Crazy. Problems when they craft it. course. So we can't attack. $24. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn it. Well, I think I lost. Because 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I can't attack. It's crap. Wow. Again. That's what flyers do. Okay, great. remind me. Most life. You don't, you lose a life. Okay. Lose a life. Okay, lose a life. Oh shoot, yeah. It's a pain. One, two, three, four, five. 1 mana away. Let's go. Interesting. Didn't attack with a 1/1. Oh, sacrifice that. Nice. Very nice. I go after. No's gonna die. I keep facing these bombs, man. I swear. Oh, boy. Nine? I'll do 9. Swear. Blocker's bad. Chump block. Four. Well, this is a horrible way to end the draft. 3 wins, then 3 losses. Man, those white rares just punished us. So bad. There was, I will say, a little bit of imbalance in our deck, though. Again, we were had so much like low end. I think we really needed some medium end threats to kind of bridge the gap to our top end. I do think that Osier Talk, even though maybe technically not getting as much high win rate, I do think that there is a world where you can build around this card. We were able to see it a little bit. We get to see Osier Talk do its thing when we were able to transform the Master Guide Mural. I didn't realize that the power for the Guide Mural, though, needed way more artifacts in order to activate it over and over again, so it does make me want to prioritize artifacts even more next time I play this. But you can create artifacts, though, by with these colorless gnome tokens, because they happen to be artifacts. So there is a world where I think we can make this work. There are probably one too many guide wings, so I think maximum I play 2, unless I am playing aggro, and I have ways of pumping, being able to like, map tokens to get this to explore. I could see like an aggro flyer deck make the rounds here. But yeah, I don't think I have really much else to say. Yeah, maybe I would probably get rid of one guide wing. Maybe I would put in another Tinker's Tote, maybe? Yeah, probably another Tinker's Tote here. But man, we faced some nasty bombs. It's nasty stuff, man. Anyways, went 3-3. Again, thought it was a pretty good deck. Alright. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I will catch you later. Demonic Tutor, signing out. Okay. Well, chances are we're probably not going to see that draft. It's probably not worth putting on. Just want to take a look at the deals here. Probably no real good deals I want to see here. So we are still on the verge of we're still kind of stuck around Platinum Tier 1. Still can't quite break into Diamond. Alright. I'm probably gonna have to go. Got some other things I want to take care of. But overall, it's fun. Not quite as successful in my drafts as I would have liked. But I wouldn't say they were like necessarily total failures either. Just ran some really difficult competition. Let's go ahead and see who we can